Today's tale begins with a woman who painfully opens a door, discovering her eyes are nailed shut. She speeds up like a race car. She reaches the street. A truck scares her badly. Lingguang arrives, stunned. Nails in her eyes were the last once a daylight horror. The incident happened near her home. Lingguang wondered, am I in a horror film? At night, seeking comfort, his child suddenly cried, claiming monsters were in the house. His wife rushes out to console her son, leaving Lingguang alone. He glimpses a rabbit painting and wonders, am I really losing my mind? Lingguang quickly finds a doctor and, after some tests, realizes, oh boy, this is a big problem. Her blood has psychotropic drugs causing splitting headaches and possible short-term memory loss. This med is rarely used, but lately, it's all the rage among psychiatric patients trendy much. Oddly, the concentration is off the charts, like she's been binge drinking poison. Suddenly, Lingguang realizes the one stealthily poisoning him must be super close, like right around the corner. But he still doesn't suspect his wife or kid. Instead, he rushes back to Taja's bed. This is the only chance to clear. Lingguang desperately hopes she wakes up, shaking the bed like it's a pinata until a doctor drags him away. Lingguang seems mentally unstable, and today Ogui visits just as his sister returns. He digs up an old childhood photo, and surprised it has someone resembling the deceased. Ogui's anxiety spikes. She sneakily shoves the photo into the couch, but a rabbit drawing falls out. Ogui instantly perks up, grabbing the kid's arm like it's the lottery. Dad drew this. Lingguang freezes. Ogui sweats. Nothing he says explains it. Just then, a hospital drops the bomb Taja's passed, and the last person he saw was Lingguang. Among the dead's belongings, that photo's found again. Evidence points to Lingguang. Ogui's furious. Why does your drawing match the injury on the deceased's head perfectly? Ogui challenges him. Lingguang feels helpless to argue back, pleading for more time, saying if they can't catch the culprit, let the cops handle it. But Ogui isn't taking risks. He insists on dragging Lingguang back. Before they know it, they're in a heated argument, and in the heat of the moment, Lingguang accidentally shoves his brew down the stairs. Ogui lands right on a rock, and poor Lingguang is terrified. He knows jumping into the yellow river won't clear his name now. Ogui says he's calling the cops, and Lingguang panics, thinking this is it. Whatever it takes, he has to find the real killer to avenge Ogui, thinking to himself, I've got to do so. When the cops find Ogui's body, all the clues are wiped clean, and Lingguang gets suspended to talk about innocent until proven guilty. Helplessly, he lies on the couch, uncertain how to face his dead brother. The rabbit drawing deeply pierces his heart. A secret floods Lingguang's mind. He and his wife once had his son, but during a chase, they missed him tragically. He finally realizes the past lingers like a dark shadow, haunting him. Lingguang decides to once more go to the beach and think, but suddenly he spots a beggar behind him. Earlier, he and Ogui were investigating, and the beggar was hanging out nearby. Lingguang frantically chased him, but it led to a dead end. This guy is definitely involved in the case, and Lingguang bolts after him, only to see him dart into the kid's school. He chases relentlessly until finally, the beggar tosses the kid into his arms, making him halt. Having determined that the beggar was a major suspect, Lingguang reluctantly turns back and desperately continues the pursuit. But the kiddo deliberately flops into his arms, shouting in fear, trying to bring back memories of someone he lost. This time, Lingguang doesn't hesitate and takes the kid home, but doubt fills his heart. So, he doesn't let his wife and kid outside, even locking the windows, turning the home into a fortress. Lingguang becomes a detective, pen in hand, searching the room until he stumbles upon that childhood photo. In the photo, behind everyone, is a boy who looks just like the kiddo. Lingguang can't believe his eyes, angrily pointing at the kid. I'm here to teach you, stop the lies. At that moment, memories flood back, of bullying a beggar as a kid, but who could have guessed that beggar was once his own son? Now, decades have passed, yet he still looks the same, all set to get revenge on his half-brother. Lingguang stares at the bizarre kid before him, shock filling his heart. He even starts to believe he's splitting again. I shouldn't call you Dad, I should call you Brother, the legendary good brother. I really didn't lie back then. You haven't changed one bit. You're just like you were 30 years ago. Due to illness, father remarried. Lingguang and his sister were born, while the motherless child was taken to an institute and endured brutal torture. Each day was a battle for survival. Scavenging for food, he set on revenge against dad and brother. Why should they have such a perfect life? I will get my revenge. Fury burns in. At this point, Lingguang realizes Tage is the most wronged for saying the kid hasn't grown in a year. The kid uses Lingguang's phone to meet Tage, then gets the beggar to kill him and blame Lingguang.